What's going on, Bearhandians? Bearhands here, bringing you a Clash Royale video about a deck that we have been working on here called the Electrocutioner. We have got the Electro Wizard Executioner combo with the Tornado, and this thing is incredible. Now, I was working on a deck with the Graveyard with the Executioner that I was having a lot of fun with, but it just was kind of lacking, and I wasn't playing it right. And then this deck comes along and just crushes me mercilessly, and I decided, you know what, let's just switch over to it and see how we can handle this thing. And I have been having a lot of success, really enjoying it. I feel like I have some great highlights to show you guys if you want to give this a try. The Executioner is so good, and he just brings so many options, especially with my favorite card, the Tornado. Similar to the Bowler, only better on so many levels, being able to pull everything clumped together with his axe just flying through the... It's awesome. If you haven't experienced it, you need to just put the Tornado in the Executioner together and just let them work their magic. They're meant for each other. Before we jump into gameplay of this deck, I want to jump into a game that I have never had this happen to me before, and if you have, leave it in the comment section down below because it was a lot of fun and really interesting. I don't want to give it away, but let's just jump over into this game quickly, and we'll speed up to the good parts. Alright, we got this game against Romar, and we're just going to put this thing on ×2. This was the deck I was playing with. We've got the Graveyard and the Executioner, and I'm not prepping myself with the Graveyard enough, and I'm throwing it down a little bit too early when they have enough Elixir to defend against it, and then because you're throwing 5 Elixir down into this card that doesn't give you a whole lot of worth, if they counter it successfully and you don't have enough backup for it, you just get punished hard. As you can see here, the balloon just running in here, bringing my tower down super low, and then he's getting another elixir collector down on the field, coming in with his giant here. My archers barely get these minions out of the way. It's just, this game is not looking all that great, and I think I kind of switch it up a little bit. I go ahead and just, as soon as he plays that Elixir Pump, I throw the Electro Wizard down and totally catches him off guard because look at it just zapping that cannon away, and I bring the tower all the way down within zappable range. Then here comes his balloon. Now we're going to start to kind of try and pull it over to the middle and then tornado it together so he can take it out, but still chipping tons of damage off. And at this point, I kind of realize it's going to be hard, but check it out. Executioner Tornado combination there. Still gets close to the tower and chips it down to zappable range as well, and he's going to go take that out. The timer's going to count all the way down here, and we're going to zap his tower over on the right out of existence. So now we're in sudden death. I take out his first push here, okay? This one lone archer defending this giant. And now let's go ahead and just slow this down to normal speed here. His arrows coming in. One of the reasons why the archers are so good is they don't die to the arrows. The Executioner is going to clean up that balloon giant combination combined with the tornado. Like I'm saying, amazing combination. We keep that combination in the next deck. And here it comes. Check it out. Balloon giant coming in here. Executioner working. I had thrown a push over here on the left, and then I go, no! Come on. Come on. Same time tower knockout there. I give it a wow because that is the first time I have had a 2-tower draw in overtime. Now, I have seen videos of people getting 3-tower draws with that happening and the king tower happening, but it's never personally happened to me. Don't know if it's happened to you either, but I wasn't even mad that I didn't get the win there. That was just a really fun game. Romar, if you, for whatever reason, end up watching this video, excellent game. Would love to have another with you. Okay, so this is the deck we're going to be highlighting today. We're going to look at 4 replays just so I could give you some good playing with this deck. Executioner and the Electro Wizard. Now, the really cool thing about this is the Executioner gives them a slight stun when the axe hits them, and then the Electro Wizard actually resets. And so the combination of the stun reset of the Electro Wizard and the stun of the axe on the Executioner, man, you can shut some stuff down. And then being able to combine that with the log tornado for defense, man, if you're on point with the defense, you can shut pretty much anything down if you don't overextend yourself. Then we've got the lightning spell. Instead of our win condition being the graveyard, we've switched it over to the hog, because I feel like we can do much more effective damaging pushes with the hog, and then not invest as much being able to defend against their counter push coming with that combination that we've just said. Then the Ice Wizard, or the Ice Spirit rather, because the Ice Spirit is just, it's always been one of the best cards in the game. Alright, this first game here against Macatron. He is playing with kind of a Cycle Elite Barbarian deck with the Princess. I'm going to go ahead with this starting hand and throw the Executioner down in the back on the left-hand side. He throws the Princess down. Then realizing that I had just invested 5 elixir, he is going to rush like it's no tomorrow. Elite Barbarians come in here, so we're going to do a tornado pull with goblins to pull them to the middle, and check it out, Executioner doing cross-lane defenses we had just stated earlier, and then he's going to kind of saunter over here to that princess and behead her. He must be from England. So, here we go. We've got an Executioner here, throwing axes. Look at the damage we got off on that tower. I don't have a whole lot to say about that. That's just ridiculously good. That Hog Executioner combination is great. We're going to do the same thing. If he decides to throw the Elite Barbarians on the other side, so be it. We just successfully pulled them over to the middle with that tornado for cross-lane defense. We can do it again. He is waiting. Holding off here. I'm going to throw the Electro Wizard down over on the right-hand side because I feel like he's going to go in with those Elite Barbarians. And here he comes with a Giant. We get our Goblins down here. We don't want the Spear Goblins to pick off our defense against this massive level 10 Giant. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that log stops them. And then we get the Ice Spirit down. And then a little bit late on the Tornado because our elixir wasn't quite there. But they only get about 1 swing apiece off, which is still a ton of damage. But we're able to stop them from bringing our tower down to like below half health with that Tornado combination. Then here we go with the Hog. Hog's pushing in here. He doesn't really have a whole lot of options, as that Executioner is just going to kill all of those small units if he threw them down to defend against the Hog. So the Hog has free reign over that tower. Here he comes with that Giant, maybe pushing a little bit too hard because the Giant doesn't have any strong power to back it up. We're able to just kind of start building up an awesome defense. I throw the Executioner directly behind the tower because I saw those backup units and I figured that axe is going to shoot straight up there and splash all of those units that are coming in. And we defend pretty well. We take a little bit of damage there. And now I'm feeling totally in control of this match. Let's go ahead and throw a Hog Ice Spirit down. Stuns. Log knocks him back. Lightning is going to take out the Elite Barbarians and hit the tower. And that was just, what a push there. I'm just feeling great about this game here. Then we're going to set up with the Executioner here because we know the Giant is coming in. And look at this. What are you going to do about this? Check out this Princess. Let's go ahead and get her in here for this axe with that Tornado. Every bit of that support got shut down. Now, the reason I like the Executioner more than the Bowler is even if he had thrown minions in there, we're talking a complete shutdown to that. Mega Minion's still really, really popular, and pulling that all in there, you can throw an Ice Spirit down, and that thing will hit everything in the Tornado. These cards are just meant for one another. They're meant for one another. Speaking of air defense, we got a 2/2/2 clan member coming up against us here with a pretty classic Lava Loon deck, and he's going to go ahead and throw down a Tombstone, it looks like, and we're going to go ahead and throw down our Executioner down in the back here. So pretty standard start for both of us. I prefer to have maybe the Electro Wizard to start off, but that's not too bad. I've been burned with stuff counter pushing on the other side, but as you saw in the last game, you can defend if you do it properly against that sort of thing. Look at the Executioner splashing a couple of those skeletons out of the way. And that Electro Wizard is kind of in a struggle there. We get the Mega Minion to turn around so it doesn't take out the Electro Wizard, and then we get some hits off on the tower. I think three hits off on the tower, which is no joke with a Hog. That is a ton of damage. Now, check this out. I cannot see Supercell keeping this in the game for very long. We're pulling the stuff back here. The Lava Hound is going to pop and then stun the Lava Pups, and they die instantly. That is ridiculous. Every time. That's not like attack. That doesn't take skill to do. You literally play the Executioner and it kills the Lava Hound like nobody's business. It's just like an automatic positive 2 elixir trade, let alone any support troops they throw in there. I love watching the skeletons get slaughtered by the spinning axe. Purple everywhere. This is how they make grape juice, children. Here comes the Executioner walking up to the tower. He doesn't defend against it because what is he going to throw down? His minion horde would get killed because it's 360-degree splash damage. So he's just going to go ahead and set up again with his Lava Hound. He does not have a whole lot of options here. We get our Electro Wizard down. I guess he could counter push over on the other side, but our Tornado Ice Spirit would shut down anything he pushed on that side. And we're going to go ahead and throw a Hog down, and unfortunately, the Minion Horde ended up right there, but our Ice Spirit Tornado kills the entire Minion Horde. It does get a little bit of damage off there, and check this out. Fireball and Zap is going to hit our Executioner, not kill it, and then what are you supposed to do against that? How is the Lava Hound going to get played at all now that the Executioner is actually a card? How? Skeletons aren't going to do anything. Hog's going to run up to the tower completely unhindered. His skeleton army wouldn't really have been able to do anything with the Executioner there. Now we've got 2 Executioners, spinning axes everywhere. No air unit to be seen for miles. And we're just going to go ahead and walk over this game. Kind of feel like that's not going to be a thing for very long. That was way too hard of a counter. Way too hard, and every single time I play against the Lava Hound, that's pretty much how it goes down. It just gets completely shut down, and there are hard counters to cards, but this one is just, he is just so good against everything. It's just not right for him to be able to decimate the Lava Hound combo that easily. And then being able to Tornado, I've had people throw that Miner to distract them, and I Tornado the Miner up to where the Lava Hound is, pull everything together, and he still does that. It's just ridiculous. Alright, we've got a game here against Lincoln, and when we were first trying out this deck, we were throwing it down in some challenges here. So we've got a good game against a Lumber Elite Barbarian combination deck here with the Ice Spirit, Skeleton Army, Zap Spell. I'm going to start off with an Electro Wizard in the back. He is going to go for Glory here on the right-hand side, and I'm going to go ahead and Lightning that. Now, maybe not the best play. We end up spending 9, and he ends up spending 8. Still gets quite a bit of damage off on our tower, but I was kind of in panic mode there, and I had already invested my Electro Wizard over on the side. So great start for him. He forced me to play quite a bit of Elixir and still got a chunk of damage off on our right-hand tower, but now I'm prepared. Prepared for that mess. Spitting everywhere. Yikes. Then we're going to go ahead and, I would imagine, push with our Hog here. Nope, I'm going to set up, now that I see his Executioner, I'm going to set up my Executioner on the same side, because they kind of counter each other out there. He's coming in with a Lumberjack, and I'm going to log this stuff back here, and check that out. We kill the Lumberjack, because we've got a bigger axe. Then we stun the Executioner, so he only gets 1 swing off with that axe, and then we've got our Electro Wizard's Dying Breath was a... What? Look at that! Skeleton Army's gone. Hog gets 2 hits off on the tower, and then the Executioner ends up chipping away at the tower. 938. Didn't even expect that to happen. We're going to go ahead and get our Ice Spirit down, then throw our Executioner down in the back. We don't want to get too push happy here. I almost threw my Executioner up at the bridge. That would have just been too much. He would have been able to easily defend against that. Right now, I just want to sit back and sit on my laurels of wonderful damage I've gotten off in his tower and make him throw down a push. He's wasting Elixir, and then he's going to throw his Executioner down here. I'm wasting Elixir now because I really want him to do something. I throw my Lightning Spell down here to deal I'm surprised that the Lightning doesn't do more than the Executioner, but he is a hefty man there. And look at this combination, Electro Wizard, Tornado, Ice Spirit. And his push is gone, disintegrated before his very eyes. Then we've got his Inferno Tower here, but we're going to pig push around the Inferno Tower. Wonderful Executioner there, kind of chipping away at our push there, but then our lightning is going to damage all of that stuff and allow our log to take out the tower. Now, he's going to be able to push here with his ice golem, but the ice golem's going to pop. The elite barbarians against a tornado executioner combination is just, look at that, they didn't even get a swing off him. He was stunning them. They were unable to even get a swing off against the executioner. And wonderful game there, Lincoln. Played really, really well. I just think this executioner is awesome. All right, we've got a game here against NS. Good luck, sir. Good luck to you. I give him a thanks, good luck, and I'm going to go ahead and start off, I believe, with an executioner in the back. Big investment, 5 elixir, but that's okay. He's going to throw an ice golem in the back. Don't know how I feel about that play. It's going to be in front of the tower as my executioner comes, so it's going to actually allow my executioner to hit the tower. And check this out. Look at this. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is kind of stuck around this thing. Our log is going to stop it from getting a hit, and it ends up only getting one swing off on our executioner, and then the executioner is going to be able to come up and hit the tower for like 200 damage, bringing it down to 2178, and we even did more damage over on the right-hand side. Here comes his hog. Instead of throwing my goblins down, or I believe executioner, I threw down my tornado. So mistake play over here. Really felt bad about that, because then I soaked a ton of damage on the tower. And we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back. I give an oops there because that tornado was not what I wanted to play. Obviously, why pull the hog over to the right-hand side? Doesn't make sense. So we're gonna reset, throw our executioner down. Thankfully, he throws an executioner down because we love this card and we want to just. The more we can see it played right now, the better. We get an idea how the mechanics of the card works. We're gonna throw a hog down on the river and look at the hog run into the axe. If this was Clash-orama, he would have slid underneath it. Come on, man. Here comes a hog mini P.E.K.K.A. combination, and here we go. Let's redeem ourselves with a king pop, master tile pull for that hog, bringing it over to the king's tower. So that was a great play. 3 elixir for his 4 elixir hog to basically give us another defensive structure. And then we're going to reset again. Electro Wizard is my smartest play here. We're going to throw it in the back so we don't waste elixir. He wastes a little bit more elixir. And then we're going to do electrocutioner. Yes, we've got the electrocutioner combo. We're going to do the executioner in the back. I feel like he needs a shorter name. It's kind of laborious to say his name. Now, this game is just going to kind of be me chipping away at his tower with the lightning spell, which is an aspect of this deck which is wonderful. When you're playing against cards like this, a lot of 4 elixir counter cards, they throw the P.E.K.K.A. down, they throw the executioner down, they throw the ice wizard down. That's not 4, that's 3, but that's okay. You can lightning those cards in the tower and get huge amounts of worth, okay? So here he goes with the ice wizard in the back. We're gonna just go for the gusto here. That's unfortunate. Ice Spirit freezing his Ice Spirit. So we're going to lightning those 3 cards, okay? His 7 elixir, we lightning, basically shut it completely down, and then hit his tower, bringing it down to 81, and all we need to do is get that log down, and we're going to throw that log down for the win. What a great game. Guys, tell me what you think about this deck. I'm loving the Ice Spirit Hog combination mixed in with the Electrocutioner Tornado combination. Really great shutdown. Hey, I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for stopping in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support that you guys continuously give me. I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate you spending just a little bit of it here with me. Don't forget to come back for more gaming with bare hands. Hope to see you in the next video. Make your day awesome. See you later.